Welcome to the bias tape cutting board channel, where we have made a lot of bias tape and a lot of binding, of course. And so many of you have asked, what sewing machine do I use to make my binding on? Now, I use this SE 1900 Brother, which is a really great machine. Of course, it does buttonholes, all kinds of standard sewing. And of course, it comes with this embroidery unit as well. So you can put this embroidery unit right on here and embroider all kinds of things. Your own designs, others that you download. It's a great machine. But one of the questions is, how do we put buttonholes in really thick material like quilt coats or blanket coats? And it's very easy on this machine. If you'll see here, when I lift up the foot, it goes up a little extra amount. So very, very convenient when you have thick material. I'm going to show you exactly how I put in a buttonhole in a quilt coat or a blanket coat. So first off, you load your button back in here so that it makes the right size of buttonhole. Then you lift up your foot and see it can go extra high. You get it under there, like that. Just like that. And you should be ready to go. Now I keep my right hand back there behind, because sometimes the material is so thick that you kind of got to help it a little bit, and that's important. And it'll take a few tries before you get it right. But it's so thick, the foot underneath is trying to move it. If you help it along just very gently, you'll make sure you don't bunch up the material or bunch up the thread. And it'll come out quite nice. You're not really pulling or pushing too hard. You're just helping it along. All right, so we'll just go ahead and put a buttonhole in some thicker quilt material like this, holding it onto the front and back like I did before. Just giving it a little bit of pressure each way, just helping it along. Here we go. Now, before I take this out, I want you to notice something right here on the part that you pull down to engage the buttonhole maker, excuse me. I notched out this little corner right here of the plastic so that if I had like a pocket or something right here, it would just go right on by. But don't do too much, just a little bit. And it'll make a little bit of room for you on the pocket part if you happen to have something right here where you got to get real close to the edge, but yet you want to avoid it from hitting that little lever. Yeah, so it comes up nice and high like that. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching the Bias Tape Cutting Board channel. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone for all of your comments and questions of all different kinds. I really appreciate it.